signal to stop also. Hello, hello. The music is too loud.
This yeah, so this is today is the 10th day, 初十 of our Chinese New Year. 前10美 perfect 10 they call it. Chinese they'll say it's a perfect 10. Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Yeah. Come, let's speak to each other. Yes.
Yes, you mean the music is too loud.
Is it so loud, huh? Okay, let's switch off the music.
I think we do not need the music.
You still have?
Yeah, that's good. No music is moderation.
Yeah. Yeah, good evening, everybody. So those that are here with the 𝗹𝗶𝗁𝗕 𝗂𝗶𝗲, come say good evening. Yeah, 𝗹𝗶𝗁𝗕 would like to see who are here with us. And please join into our conversation or write down your points of view and everything. Yeah, very happy today. I have again Li-Jin and Esther with me. Tonight we are going to talk about moderation. So when I got this topic, sort of a topic that we are going to talk on moderation. Yeah, 𝗵𝗂𝗂𝗵 𝗧𝗂𝗶𝗵 we talk on moderation. So what is moderation? 就是刚刚好适中 that means it's just nice like that. So in a way it says that in a way that is reasonable and not excessive, in a moderate way. So it's in a moderate way. What do you mean actually moderation? Like commonly we use in our daily life. Okay. So we'd like to ask maybe get Li-Jin to tell us what is moderation. Yeah, actually it means.
Yeah, thank you, 𝗹𝗶𝗁𝗕. Good evening, and also to Esther Smiley and all the viewers. I can see Sarah Maywu, Chloe Liu, Li Hua, Yiwa. Yes. First of all, Chinese New Year is still in the festive mode and moderation in eating. Oranges, at times I can eat 4-5 oranges a day. Then I tell myself, hey, moderation. There's so many meanings of moderation. So I think here we'll talk mainly about the moderation in the way of life. Because when I check also, I Google and see moderation, it is because it's a business world outside there. So when I key in Google moderation, a lot of them give me about moderation in the business world and how you moderate a panel of speakers and how you moderate meetings and all. But to make it clear here, we are talking mainly on the way of life. And it's the middle path, something like the middle path. We just go no extremes. But it doesn't mean that moderation is that we are taking the easy way out. Moderation is not taking the easy way out. It's not easy to be a person who is in the moderation path or the middle path. It's not easy. So it's not an easy way out. Some people say, you don't go extreme lah. Either yes or no, you just go and sit under the fence. Sitting under the fence is also not a moderation way of life. Sitting under the fence means that you don't care about life. You don't care about life. Yeah. So later I will talk more about my own way of moderation in my life. So now pass it to Esther.
Okay, thank you. Yes, happy Chinese New Year. Moderation. So moderation I can find that like right is the middle way like this. That means for me I just think of the two extreme not to be too extreme. It means I need a balance like a scale. If scale like this, one high one down, it's not balanced. So need to balance it So moderation is more to balancing. More to balancing. So it's a discipline of life So in life we try to balance all the time balancing in whatever we do. That is to me that is moderation So there is moderation in work. Okay, so let's say work. Happy New Year, we are holiday. Okay, so holiday we didn't work if not we work. That means we not keep on working. Then we forgot other thing. That is not moderation. So moderation is about balancing. That's why they say work and life. The balance need to balance in whatever we do. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. The way, just how Li Jing was saying that, okay, she just said, oh, Livia, whatever you eat, moderation, not to eat so much at one time. For Esther, is moderation in our work or life, yeah, like a skill. Yeah, this one will give me a better understanding of moderation, a skill. Yeah, not too much or not too little. We are just in the center, so it's a skill like that. Yeah. Also like to thank you so much. Like today we have our friends Chloe, Tan Siu, Sarah May, Li Hua, Ye Yan, Li Chun Ti, and 𝗂𝗶𝗁𝗵 is here with us. Yeah, we talk on about this topic, moderation. So please continue. If you have some views over this thing, let us know. So just now we talk on moderation. Yeah. So is it very important that moderation is important in important, what do you call it, to have in our life, to practice it? Is it very important? Some yes, some can so is it important to have this moderation? Yeah, in our life or whatever. What say you? Yeah, Dijin.
If you want a long life, go for moderation. I've seen a lot of seniors who live up to 100 years old, and when people ask them, what is your secret in living such a long life, and a high percentage of them will respond and say moderation in life. In whatever they do, take it in a moderate way. Even you have stress, also take it in a lighter way, in the moderate way, and not to be so hyper about so stressful here and there and all that. So again, like you say, what I think about it is actually it can prolong life lah. If there is a research been done, I would not be surprised if the outcome is that moderation is one of the way to live a happier, a longer life. And moderation is not only like just now I started off like eating food. It's not only about food. It's also about your hobbies. Some people are so into that hobby and must get this, must get that, extreme, right? So sometimes it can be very stressful. So to enjoy whatever we do, if we do it in a moderate way, I believe I will enjoy more in the process of whatever I do. Another one that I'm not so good in moderating is computer use. Now is the technology world. So to say that if I only spend 3-4 hours a day on the computer is not true. I can spend use my time half of my day on a computer. So that is not moderation. So I have to find a balance in that. Our moderation in life actually changes because now it's so convenient to find solutions and answers in the from the computer where you can Google search and all that. So more time spent to that. So I have to take note on that and be aware also moderation in computer use or the handphone use. Yeah, I will continue later. Esther.
So normally regarding balance, I like to put into 4 parts. That is the physical, the mental, emotional, and the spiritual. So I like to get these 4, like the 4 tires of my car like this. So I always need to see. So for physical part, that means concern like working. So working that time must balance not to work till just everything on the work, no lah. So you eat also cannot like keep on eating what I like I will eat more on that what I don't like I don't eat. That also cannot that is balance of diet So also need to be moderate that means need to have some balance there. And then for this for the body one, exercise also exercise. Let's say for example, I like to go this one like hiking. I mean when friend invited, okay so go. So not means if I like that means I have to be so into it No not necessary that. So I also need to balance sometimes go, sometimes don't have to go And then for this mental one, for mental one is more like to the brain physical is more to the body. So mental one more to the brain, more to the brain as what Li Jing say, the technology. So the screen time, screen time I also very bad. I also not balanced actually. Because when the morning, if I get up, if I start watching the handphone, wow, I will do also run up to, I can run up to 2-3 hours sitting there. So it's horrible. It's really very bad. No discipline. And then for reading for knowledge, okay lah, reading for knowledge. So all these interests, have to that one, have to have a work plan, have to a plan, moderating, moderating plan. So that is about this physical and mental lah.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Thank you. And it's so fun when actually quite fun when we talk about it. And it's fun, and at the same time it's actually is quite serious for our life, you know, in a way. It's how we take it, and what Li said is actually for our health, you know, actually. So like what Chloe said, if you say moderation, it can be for study. Yeah, it maybe it's true also for your study. So some students, when they are really into the studies, they no day no night, or they don't have any interest, they just want to study. So it can be a big impact for them. I mean, the result is good, it's okay. Some, I mean, they are what they want in life is different. So some is depend on what you say, but everything must be in moderation. So as what you say, this is the way of life. Okay, how are we going to live it? Like what Esther said, you're tired, so moderate, but we spend so much time on the Facebook and all this. Yeah, I mean, but this is a time now that we don't go out, so this is a time we spend our time on the Facebook, to get to know what's going on surrounding us. So that means you say moderation looks like to me, this also cannot be over, that also cannot be over. So is it I mean, this is a life, you know. So how are we going to live, how are we going to live out this life, that this one not too much? How are we going to, so what is your balance and my balance are different? So Jean, you say you spend a lot of time in computer, but I feel that okay, what? Because now this is a time that we want to catch up in a lot of computer. If either way, then Esther says she's spending time on Facebook too long. So which is rich. So how will we live our life on this? The way of life. How will we live? So for Jim, what do you think?
Muted, Jing,
Jim,
muted.
we can't hear you.
Sorry, it is the changes that keep on taking place. So like those days, we do not spend so much time on our handphone and computer. Is maybe about 10, 20 years ago. Then we have more time for other things. Like what Auntie Bole say, you know, this is like the way of life now, you see. And yes, it's true. From the handphone and from the computer, we can gain a lot of knowledge. Like those days, I will spend like 1 or 2 hours reading the newspaper. Really. And magazines, we have Newsweek, we have so many magazines that we subscribe, Reader's Digest and all. So we spend a lot of time reading that. So now it's like transfer those time into now reading from the computer or our handphone. And I would like to respond to Chloe question or statement on the moderation in study.
Yeah.
Yes, like I did mention, moderation doesn't mean is the take the easy way out. Don't get me wrong, because study, we need to study, but how to moderate your time to suit your study time. Those days I would divide out, you know, if I have 100 pages in the textbook and I have 3 more weeks, then I will divide the book into 3 sections, and I can even break it down to smaller sections that each day, maybe 1 hour, I can do 5 pages. So I moderate it out, make it into smaller pieces, so it look easier to digest. So moderation in study can be done through planning. So we would not burn midnight oil. Suddenly, extreme, you know, we will study until 3 a.m. Then next day 7 have to get up, and your attention span during the exam hall will be affected. Moderation can be practiced in studies. And also, what about moderation in giving your attention and your love to others. This I will touch on that later, because moderation is in our way of life. You see, how much time we are going to give our time to our loved ones, how much time that I can afford to give myself and to others, and how to do it in moderation. Okay, to you, Esther.
Yeah, I mean, moderation is really balancing, is really into balancing. So for emotional part, that is the feeling part. The feeling part normally, we don't like tell myself not to be too happy and not to be too sad. That means to balance between extreme pleasure or the boredom. So not so balance it. So if going to be too happy, okay. I mean, I'll just know it. Okay, balance a bit, not to be too high and not to be too low. That is the feeling part. So when go gardening, let's say for example, I like gardening, so I cannot just do gardening and then like lost the time, even I have to wash my clothes also forgotten and then all do that. That is wrong. That is not moderation already. That is not balancing. So we have to adjust the time. Adjust the time. Or let's say for example, I must put the washing first, do the washing part and put inside the washing machine. Then only I start looking at my phone. That will be okay. When the moment my phone, I mean the message all attended already, so the clothes also can be hanged. So it's all right. So this one is way of life. Don't make ourselves in such a way that we have to suffer because of no discipline. And then for the spiritual part, also for spiritual part now, spiritual part, normally we do like meditating or chanting. We also, I mean, for me also not to be too into it. But this time I no worry whether too into it or not, because our mind is very surface and never too into it. I have to, in the other way around, I have to push myself into it. So this is really a balancing, no? What we lack we really have to push ourselves into it. And then what we have too much, then we have to move away, lessen away from that. That is moderating. So we can keep ourselves very well.
Yeah, I think what Esther say is okay. For example, what you say is like quite true for me. Like everything on the it seems like on the surface, it's not into the depth of it. I feel maybe for me it's like that. So also I don't feel it's good for me. I feel is it, am I asking too much? I don't know, because when you do something, you are not fully into it. Also, like you're not really focusing. You're not going into the depth of it. You just agak like that. Also, I don't know. Is it not so in a way? Not so good not so focused, or not so commit. What I mean is also a commit. You have to commit Let's say like, okay, we say about life. Life is meant to be enjoyed in moderation. So it's not say you cannot do this or you can do this. So moderation. So it's supposed to be enjoy, isn't it? We enjoy. We're happy about this moderation. It's not something like I cannot eat so much cannot. Oh, you can. So this like very restricted already, So what do you think about it? Yeah. Jin, yeah.
Thank you, Auntie Boleh. Like what 𝗵𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁 mentioned, that moderation to her is a strike a balance in life. So it depends on what you want, depend on, and also to look into the benefits of a moderation. And moderation doesn't mean that we are not unleashing our potential. Moderation doesn't mean that we are not digging into our ability. Moderation is a skill for us to strike the balance. And not just because of moderation, then everybody mama te or moderation. So then there's no one who will really go for it. Like Auntie Boleh say, really go into it, the commitment into it. So it's not that. Moderation is that the realization. You will still do your best, but the realization to strike a balance that it will not be too overwhelming until you are so worn out and stressed out. And yes, you are right, Auntie Boleh, to say that we enjoy to enjoy our moderation can, and you can still strive to be the best in whatever you do, and yet be in a moderate way that we do not stress ourselves. So doesn't mean that okay, I go moderate way, you all don't rush me, you don't push me, I am very moderate one. This is like an excuse already. I feel that this is an excuse that we put it to ourselves. I'm a very moderate person. And I would like to touch also just now. Somebody mentioned that it is like a scale. So if you talk a little bit about politics, Barisan Nasional is also a scale. So is it a balance? This is something for you to ponder, but I will not touch on politics. So it's moderation. Okay, so that is another topic which is not in this platform for us to talk about. Again, bear in mind that moderation doesn't mean that we are not doing our best. Okay, back to Esther smiling.
Yeah, very true. I mean, moderation is in fact we can take the scale to make us remember, to remind us that we need moderation. The scale will remind us. So if the scale to be balanced, you see how beautiful. Among all the horoscope, if the scale, the Libra, the scale really balanced, is the most beautiful one, most beautiful horoscope. Because I'm a Librian. And then to achieve, actually, if we desire to achieve, it's actually a very good desire to achieve well-being in life. We need moderation. Moderation is a way for us to achieve well-being in life. For example, let's say if we talk about like from the economy side, we need to save some. We earn money, then we need to save some, and we need to spend some. So not means I don't buy that, I'm not happy, because we have to balance the saving and the spending. So if everything that we do within our means, that means we are practicing moderation. So it will be we sure be very happy, and it can sustain much longer because we are prepared, we are prepared into it. So moderation can bring a very well-being way of life, and also can a happier life, and longer can be longer, sustainable.
Yeah. Just now also I read something about it. It says that moderation is the key to lasting enjoyment. That means you enjoy this thing so moderately, so you can keep it going on for a more longer time, as you say, almost substantial longer time. So it says that moderation living, you see, it does not mean that you have to stop dreaming big, or avoid going on adventures or giving up all your ambition. It's not that. So it's about recognizing the importance of the small daily steps that will get you there as you remain healthy and inspired to keep reaching your new goal. So it's moderation, not doesn't mean that we can't dream big lah. So now we more or less get to know about moderation in life. It's still we as what Li Jin just now also say, we still don't what do you call that, giving ourselves excuse. Everything can already, enough can already. It's not that. We still have to do what is our best, but not really the kind of they call it too much of engrossed into it. So that means moderation, just as we say, we can be in our food, it can be in our clothing. Some people say, but clothing, okay, now we come back to material things. I say when we were younger, we want so much expensive things. But when you get older, we feel that is not important. Does it matter with age also? What do you think, Jin? Yeah.
It was mentioned also that changes do take place. What happened 20 years ago, what we believe in, what we practice may not be the same what we are now, because the world, the changes keep on changing. Who know, who has predicted that COVID will be with us for the last 2 years? The last 2 years, so many changes takes place. So yes, doesn't say that when young we go for material things, and then older we don't. Sometimes it can be the other way around. Some people younger time, they may not have the means, then when they're older, they go for branded things and all that they can afford, and to them maybe that's their moderate way because they got extra money and all that. So who are we to judge these people? More importantly, like I think Auntie Boleh did mention just now, is that small steps. So we celebrate small wins as well lah. Doesn't mean that we only celebrate big wins extreme. To be in moderation, even small wins we can also celebrate. When we achieve small thing, we celebrate, because it is a process, a small step. So and looking things at the longer view. So that means it's moderation. Like they say, what the little drops of water can make the whole ocean. So this also is like step by step we work towards that. My personal taste in life is that maybe towards like what Auntie Boleh say lah. As I mature more, as I age more, I become more aware of the necessity in life lah. What is essential, what is not essential, and what is the needs and what is the wants lah. It's more of the needs that we can live by, and the wants we can just push it aside. Still can go for the dreams, yes. Still can go for the dreams, and dream also to make it easier in life. A small dream first, then later go for bigger dreams. Yeah. And just now I did mention about loving other people, giving them care and all that. How much time do we give them? Moderation. So we cannot say I cannot say that I will give 100% of my time to my parents. I need to leave some time for myself. So that is also moderation. If you give 80-90% of the time, that is extreme already. That is not moderation. That doesn't mean that I'm loving them less. It's just that I'm striking a balance. Maybe it's also for their good also. See, so striking a balance. So moderation in giving up your time doesn't mean that you are stingy or selfish or whatever. If you feel good in this moderation of dividing out the time for so many other people around you, that would be easier to live by, easier to live, enjoy the process, and to me, maybe a better and useful life on earth. To you, Esther.
Yeah, there is no fixed rule. There is no one rule that can apply to all. So everyone just know yourself, the well-being of yourself, how you do, you'll be better. That is the way. So for example, let's say, people say when we study, we need to have good marks. So, but it's not necessary. See how it goes. Like for example, in school, secondary school, I find that one of my classmates always cry. So I asked her what happened. She said she studied so hard already, but she just cannot get into her head. Then she keep on crying. So I find that she also got heart. There is a hole in her heart. So she strive very hard. So when back to my seat, I find that if my marks can give it to her, then I give it to her. It doesn't matter if I fail because that is not my need. Not my need, you see. That is her need now. So like there's another case, one of my friends that she said if she didn't pass, she would die. So I find that, so horrible. I mean, she would die because she won't pass. So I find that like this also very difficult. Better if I have passed, I also give you better. So sometimes the need and the want, the need is really different. So we see how it goes. Everyone just be sure of yourself. What is your that is good to your well-being. Do your best and be your best. That is moderation.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Esther. Yeah, tonight I'm happy to have Felice from Singapore. Yeah, Senghua, Felice. He say, she say also she agree with striking to balance. Yeah, she love it. Yeah, well say. Thank you. Then one also say something. Awesome wisdom sharing. Yes, keep sharing about our 𝗂𝗏. Yeah, we every week we have a topic that we can discuss. Actually, it's very practical in our life. Yeah, we learn like Felice say. Yeah, we learn to take a one day at a time, just enjoy what you have for this moment. Maybe, some. Okay, and then there's a saying here, say, can we learn moderation? Can we learn that? Yeah, you say, fortunately for us, moderation is possible and can become a habit over time in the same way No, we can. So moderation, it can become a habit. So everything when you, like what Esther already shared so much about this, how she take moderation and thank you, Dijin also. I mean, sharing for all this moderation in our life. So Auntie Bole also learn more, during this tourism also. Every time they give me this topic that we have to go and search, search and what is it about. So it's very good that something. Make sure you always tune in to Auntie Bole and we learn at the same time. So it's time to say bye-bye. Time's out, 30 minutes. So it's time to say bye-bye to everybody. Please continue to like and share and support Auntie Bole tourism. Okay, bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
All the
you.
best. All the
Thank you.
best.
All the best.
Yay.